I just wanted to show you my setup for waste vegetable oil. I mix 70% waste vegetable oil with 30% unleaded petrol. I get high octane unleaded premium petrol. What I do is, if the oil's really dirty, which I try not to get, then I put it through this pillowcase, and it can sit here overnight and just slowly drain through, and that will take the nasty oils. They'll catch in there, all the solid fats will get caught in there. If it's clean, which it is 80% of the stuff that I get, I just have two sock filters set up in here. So that filter is hanging down like that, and these two strainers I bought from a catering supplier, super fine one and not so fine. They go like that. That's a 10 micron and that's a 1 micron. So by the time it gets through there, it's 1 micron filtered. So I do 70 litres of oil to 30 litres of premium unleaded. And getting clean oil is really save you a lot of time and headache with filters. If you get nasty fat oil with bits floating on top, you're going to be spending a lot of time cleaning it. Once it filters through here, okay, then I have a tap down here, and it's just like a fitting from Bunnings, and then I've got it going up into a pump here. This one's an old coffee machine pump, and that pumps it up in here. All this is, it's a house gas cylinder turned upside down with 2 extra fittings. So that's the original fitting, which would normally be facing upwards, and I've put in that and that one. This is purely to see how much is in there. When that empties down, you can then see the level. That's why I put that in. That could be on the same side too, it doesn't matter. It's got a breather hose where the air comes out. So as you're filling it, the air that's in the cylinder needs to go somewhere. So when I turn the pump on, pump's up in there. Then I've got on the bottom here, any crap that's stuck happened to come in here, I can empty off the bottom and I can filter it again. And then when I test it, I just put it in here. The middle one's diesel. This one's the last oil I did, and this one's the new one. So if I turn that upside down, you can see the marbles falling down. The diesel goes first, and the last oil I did and the new one is pretty similar. It's quite cold today and it's running a bit slower than usual, about 10 seconds, but by the time that gets hot in the van, that will run a lot faster. I won't go through the van. The van, all I've done is I've bought some cheap filters that I've put in line before the petrol filter, and that's pretty much it. But I can show you that another time. So I don't take the oil off the bottom. If it tests and it runs fine, then it's ready to use. If not, then I can add some more petrol and pump that through. In here I've put a 0.3 micron filter, so it comes out super fine. So when I want to pump it out, it comes out through this hose, here, through another pump. So I don't have a lot of switches, and it's not very complicated. One pump for pumping in here, and one pump for pumping out into the van. So I can just switch it on, open it up, and switch it on here when I've got electricity connected. And that's it, that's my setup. So very simple, but it works, and it's not too messy. Thanks for watching. I might do another video on what I've done to the van, which is not much at all. Cheers. Any questions?